The air was sweet with the smell of cherry blossoms. It was springtime in Seoul. Minji, a young woman with a bright smile, worked in her grandmother's rice cake shop. She carefully shaped the colorful dough into pretty flowers. The shop, tucked away in a busy city, was loved for its tasty rice cakes and its kind owner. Minji, a college student, had helped her grandmother since she was little. Balancing school and the shop was hard, but Minji was always happy. She loved her grandmother and the family tradition. The shop bell rang. "Welcome," Minji said, her smile getting bigger. She looked up and saw a familiar face, warm brown eyes with a hint of mischief. Time stopped as she remembered her childhood. "Junho?" Minji whispered, surprised and happy. It had been years since she'd seen her childhood friend. He lived in the house with the cherry blossom tree that hung over her grandmother's garden wall. He moved to America when they were teenagers, and Minji missed him. "It's me!" Junho said, grinning. He was taller now, but his kind eyes were the same. They stood there, remembering childhood laughs, secret looks, and the sadness of saying goodbye. Junho had changed. He was more confident, and he spoke English easily, helping a customer pick out rice cakes. But when he looked at Minji, she saw the boy she knew, the one who shared his rice cakes, and told stories about dragons in the clouds. Junho visited the shop often, bringing a new energy. Minji was happy to see him. Her heart beat faster when she heard him laugh or when he looked at her. Her childhood feelings were coming back, stronger than before. One evening, Minji's grandmother smiled knowingly and took her hand. "Minji," she said gently, "sometimes the best love stories are the ones right in front of us, the ones we don't see." Her grandmother's words touched Minji's heart. She realized she was afraid to love Junho. That night, smelling the cherry blossoms, she decided to be brave. She would tell Junho how she felt. The Cherry Blossom Festival filled the city with pink and white flowers. Junho asked Minji to meet him under their cherry blossom tree. Minji waited, her heart beating fast. She saw Junho walking towards her with cherry blossoms in his hand. He took her hand and she felt a spark. "Minji," he said softly, "I never stopped thinking about you. You're the girl I left behind, the girl I love." He looked into her eyes. "Minji, will you marry me?" Tears filled Minji's eyes. She nodded. Surrounded by cherry blossoms and memories, she knew she had found her true love. Their childhood promise, made under the cherry blossom tree, had grown into a love as strong and lasting as the rice cake tradition she cherished.